All right, on the low single, I want to make sure I'm leading the same leg as my opponent because I'm going to attack his lead leg. This is not a move I just want to dive in on. Again, I want to keep in good position here. Good position. I want to lower my elevation before I take my shot. Get low. My chest covers my lead leg. I don't want to shoot in from an upright position because if I attack the ankle from here, I'm going to be diving down into the mat. Rather, I want to be driving and shooting forward off my low position here, okay? Change my elevation. Here comes my attack. First thing, I want to drop my knee to the mat directly in front of me. As my knee hits the mat, in this position, I want to use my opposite hand to post the mat. Okay, so they hit together. As these two hit at the exact same time, I want to extend my hand out and go for his ankle. Once I get the ankle, I've got him secure. Very important here, I want my forearm flat on the mat. Okay, what I'm trying to do here is prevent him from sprawling. If I catch up here around his ankle, he can bend his knee and sprawl, which is going to put me in an extended position underneath my opponent. I do not want to be in that position. Okay, so I drop my knee, post my hand, catch the ankle all at the same time. Here. Immediately, as I grab, I'm going to pull myself forward into his knee here in this position and begin circling towards his opposite leg. I'm going to step up with the outside leg, put pressure on his knee, and set him to his hip in this position. We'll go back and go over the entire thing. Again, toe to toe, I want to change my elevation. As I change my elevation, I'm going to drop my knee, post my hand, catch the heel. All at the same time, pull my body in, circle, stepping up to the outside, circle, collapse his hip to the mat, and set him down. Cross ankle low single. Setup's probably the most important part of this shot. I'm actually going to start opposite foot. I don't want to go toe to toe on this low single. I'm going to start opposite lead leg. I'm going to get my opponent to think that I'm going to shoot on his lead leg. And in order to do so, I'm going to take a couple little steps, and they look like this. Okay? My lead leg starts first, it crosses over. This plant foot is the most important part of this move because I'm going to push off with that one very hard and actually shoot his back leg. What I'm trying to do is get my opponent to step back with his lead leg. In order to get him to do that, I'm going to fake like I'm going to shoot it. As he pulls it back, I'm going to now roll over the side of my ankle, shooting cross ankle low single. Good position here again. Post hand, knee up underneath of me, knee to the inside of the head to the inside of the knee. Okay? So here's my setup again. I'm leading opposite leg. I go jab, step out, both feet. As I'm going jab, step out, I'm going to fake a shot here, immediately roll over the side of my ankle, lunging forward, knee up under me, post hand, forearm on the mat, capturing the ankle, head on the inside of the knee. To finish again, circle, 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 take him to the mat. All right, on the finish of this single, setting him to the hip, again, I'm going to get to that point. Whether my opponent sprawls or not, I want to go ahead and try to set him to his hip as quick as I possibly can. Very important, the pressure, my head pressure on the inside of his knee is what's creating him causing him to sit down on his hip here, okay? So again, change my elevation, drop to my knee, I post, catch the ankle, arm flat on the ground, pull myself forward to his knee. As my head hits the inside of his knee, I begin to circle, step up outside, and collapse him down to his hip. Another finish to the low single depends on how my opponent reacts to my low single. He may sprawl. In that case, I'm going to go ahead and collapse him to his hip. Sometimes they actually lunge forward up over the top of you as they sprawl. So I change my elevation, take my penetrating shot, and they come up over the top of you where your head now is behind his knee. In this position, I'm going to now step up with the side that I'm controlling that ankle. Okay? Again, I'm going to step up, outside. The inside arm that has nothing, I'm going to actually reach up over the top of his body and swivel on my knees and come out the back door. Again, on this finish. Here, he's up over the top of me. I step up, reach up over the body, swivel on your knees, come out the back door. All right, on this low single, very important points is the knee hitting the mat, my post hand hitting the mat, and covering heel all at the same time. As my knee hits the mat, I drop straight down, post the mat, cupping the heel. Make sure your forearm is flat on the ground, cupping the heel. Again, I'm trying to prevent my opponent from sprawling. That's why I do not want to be up off of the ankle. If I am up off the ankle, he can bend his knee and sprawl back. Stay down on the ankle here. All right, after my shot, I have my forearm flat to the ground, cupping the heel. I want to pull myself in so that my head is on the inside of the knee. This pressure on this knee is what's going to help me finish my shot. It also helps me control my opponent's leg. By putting pressure into his knee, it begins to start to set him over towards his hip. When I step up to the outside, then it helps set him all the way down.